Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I have some great news. Myself and my wife have purchased a motorhome, and this is going to be our retirement transportation, and we're really looking forward to it. And we had been looking for a travel trailer, as we have we had a Toyota Tacoma pickup truck, and we had planned on buying a smaller travel trailer to tow behind the Tacoma, but unfortunately the trailer market is somewhat crazy, and what I mean by that is in the pricing of the units. And this motorhome was owned by a neighbor, and it only has 15,000 miles on it, and it's been well taken care of. And let's do a walkthrough. Okay, so it is a 2000 Fleetwood Jamboree Rallye, 24 foot, so it's a model 24D, and it is in really good condition. There are some issues which I will point out as we do the walk around. So let's start with the front of the RV. As you can see, one of the things that you have to look for when you're buying an RV is if it ever leaked. And on the left front, on the top, there was a little bit of a leak, but there's no problems on the inside. There was a little bit of water that had got on the headliner, but other than that, the caulking job was done kind of haphazard, and that'll be one of my projects, is re-caulking this unit from stem to stern. It's a Chevy chassis 3500. It has a 454 power plant, and like I say, it has 15,000 miles, so it's hardly been used, and it was well maintained, oil changed, and so on. So let's move around to the driver's side. And one thing about a small RV like this is the fact that you can still park it in a lot of spots. It has enough room inside that's more than comfortable for myself and my wife and our little dog, Molly. But it's big enough that, we'll be able to tow a car behind it. Has a 3,500 towing capacity. So we'll be getting a dolly to tow our Volkswagen Beetle. Now, one of the excellent things about this RV is the fact that it has a built-in 4,000 watt Onan generator. And this generator has 14 hours on it, and it runs like new. Same thing, it's been well maintained and is in really good shape. You've got your typical areas on a motorhome. You've got your so here's the generator here. This is the compartment for the hydro. It's a 30 amp, and currently it's just a cord that goes straight into the power panel. I'm going to be changing that and putting a external connector. That way we don't have to worry about the cable being stolen. And there's the water heater, or the furnace I should say. There's the furnace for the unit. There's the vent for the fridge, and everything works excellent. Fridge is very cold, got cold very quick. The furnace runs great. Everything that the water heater runs great. Everything is really good as far as that goes. But you know what? The great thing about this RV is I got it for the price that it's worth, and I didn't end up paying double like a lot of the RVs and trailers that are on the market these days. So I fully expected that I might have to spend some money on it. It is mechanically in great shape. The underneath is really good. There's not, it's not, the frame's not rusted. None of the components are rusted. The fuel lines, brake lines, everything is in good shape. And it passed certification without having to do anything other than a bulb. So that's really good. So one of the things I really like about this RV as well is that it does have the ladder. So I'll be able to get up and do any maintenance on the roof. And if I have to do, or we decide to put a solar panels on the RV, it'll be easy to do that as well. The roof is in really good condition. I am going to re-seal everything up there and use some Eternabond tape for the edges and around all the different components like the air conditioner and the skylight and vents, etc. And I'm also going to be putting a fresh coat of a RV roof sealant on it as well. I'm going to take all the safety lights, the red ones up there, and they're going to get replaced with LED. So there you can see that it has the towing hitch. And that'll be really good for towing a car behind. And a lot of people, there's a lot of videos about people, deciding whether or not they're going to put a tow a car behind their RV or not. And for us, one of the trips that we plan to do each winter is to go down to Florida. And you need to have a vehicle if you're going to do what we are, which is like a base camp. And a base camp is where you take your RV down there, you park it on a site, and then you still want to be able to travel around and look at things without having to take everything down and disassemble everything every time you want to move your RV, or go somewhere else to do sightseeing and that sort of thing. So on this side, it has a storage compartment. And this is one of the things that you look at. To see how old an RV is and what kind of condition it's in. I'm going to replace the linoleum there that's sticking up, but the carpet is basically looks like it just came out of the showroom. So I'm really happy with stuff like that being in such good shape. Water heater is 20 years old. It does work fine, but we'll monitor that, and we might upgrade it to a instant hot water heater. The exterior is in good shape. I'm gonna buff it to bring out the fiberglass shine. And as far as all the trim pieces, I'm gonna replace all the screws with new stainless steel screws and recock everything on the outside. Tires only have 11,000 kilometers on them, but the thing is with tires, after a certain age, you don't want to take the chance of using them, especially if you're going to go on any kind of extended trips, which we are. Exhaust system and everything is good. The propane system is in great shape. It's going to get all certified and tested before we use it, really. And that's the best thing that you want to do. And then, let me see what else. The canopy has a small rip in it, but I found a place that I'm going to be able to get the canopy replaced for less than $500, so I don't have an issue with that. Okay, let's go inside and see what we got in there. So the first thing you notice, is typical on these older RVs, is there's carpet, and of course the old wood grain oak cabinets. So we are going to be remodeling the inside of the unit extensively. This will not be the first RV that we've done this, but as you can see, it has a lot of room for 2 people. It's not huge. Air conditioner works absolutely amazing. Just the cold that comes out of it is just really, really good. The great thing about this air conditioner is it runs on 20 amp and it has a low and a high. So if you ever do get into a situation where you don't want to use your generator and your campsite doesn't have the greatest hookups, you're not getting a full 30 amps, we'll still be able to run the air conditioner. The kitchen is more than adequate. We are going to do some improvements to it. We're going to, we haven't decided yet if we're going to leave the stove in or not, because a lot of people take the stoves out because the better way these days to cook is using the small hot plates, the convection type hot plates, and that would free up a whole lot of counter space. And every trailer that we've ever owned, we didn't use the oven once. And the other thing with propane, which a lot of people don't realize, is that propane throws off a lot of moisture, whether it be your furnace or your stove. And if you're going to be camping in locations, one of the trips that we plan to do is Newfoundland and Labrador and Nova Scotia and Halifax, and the weather can be quite cool sometimes, so we will have to use the furnace. And what we are planning to do is put in a Webasto gasoline furnace, which is a dry heat, and they work amazing. They have remote controls on them that you can use through your smartphone. And I'll be doing another video on the installation and setup of that unit when the time comes. So you've got your typical little control panel here, and it's got a remote start for the generator. It has the water heater and the water pump, and of course all your different tank levels, LP level, battery level, fresh water, black water, and gray water. And then this is the meter for the generator. And like I said, it's only got 14 hours on it, and it runs really, really well. So as you pan around here, The one drawback to this RV, and it isn't a break or a deal breaker by any means, is it has a smaller bed. And when we were looking for different trailers and motorhomes, we were hoping to get a bed that was a little bit bigger, but it's not a deal breaker and we will make it work. No problem at all. So everything is in really good shape. The fridge hardly looks like it's been used, like a lot of things in this trailer. And I mean, something with 15,000 miles on it, you're not going to have a lot of wear on a lot of stuff. It's got a really good amount of storage, you know. We are going to be refinishing all the cabinetry in here and painting it a nice white or a neutral taupe color. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing is we're going to be removing all the curtains and the valances, and I'm going to make some valances out of wood, and then we will keep the blinds. They're great, but we will get rid of the curtains. So let's look at the bathroom. So it's your typical bathroom. So same thing in here. The treatment will be, all the cabinetry will be painted. We are going to replace the sink and the faucet and the countertop. I'm going to be making solid surface countertops, the butcher block, which will be done in here and the kitchen. Lots of room in the shower. And of course, it's got your typical Thieford flush toilet. We're going to be replacing the shower head with the there's one on the market that everybody seems to use, which is a low flow shower head, and it works really well, so we're going to be doing that. You've got your typical fan and your skylight. And I mean, that one thing I really like about this tub shower is the fact that it has that seat, because I'm not as agile as I used to be, and there are some days when I get out of bed when my legs are a little bit weak, so this will help a lot. And the other thing that you notice on this RV is the all the headliner is just clean as you know, like it's brand new. So the trailer has never been smoked in, which is great. And when you're looking to buy a trailer, one of the things that you're looking for is to make sure that when you open the cupboards, that up in the corners in the headliner and the walls, that there isn't a lot of dark spots and water stains, because that's a sure sign that you've had some really serious leaks. So that's that. The sink will get replaced with a single capacity sink, and it'll actually be more to the left, so we have a little bit of counter space on the right side of it. And like I said earlier, we'll be we're debating on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to do: remove the stove and add another cupboard for pots and so on. So, spinning around. Here we go. So, one thing that you have to contend with when you're having a smaller RV, a 24-footer, is that there isn't usually a big couch with the reclining chairs and all that stuff. But we do have that one chair there, and then you've got the dinette. So there's still more than enough room for myself and my wife to sit. And to be honest with you, one of the things that we're planning to do with this trailer is you can buy portable attic rooms for the outside that go underneath the canopy, that actually are four-sided, and they're screened, and you can basically make yourself another. We'll call it a Florida room outside of the unit. So as you can see, again, the headliner is clean like it just came out of the showroom. The fridge is a two-way. It's gas and electric, and it works very well. So as you come forward, you've got the typical area over the driver's cockpit. And we're trying to decide if we're going to build some stuff up in there to create more storage, maybe to put a TV up there or something like that. This area here is where the TV was originally, and we still might put one there. We're not 100% sure yet. We have a whole bunch of cabinets here. No lack of storage for sure, and lots of space to eat your dinner. Now, the only area on this RV that had a little issue is this right corner, and you can see by the carpet that it got a little wet, and I don't have an issue with that. I've rebuilt RVs from top to bottom, so it doesn't leak anymore. It was just something that happened, and I'm going to take care of that when I reseal all the it doesn't leak anymore, but I'm going to reseal all the roof. Yeah, and the great thing is I've seen a lot of the newer RVs that don't have any windows in the front, and the reason they do it is because typically there's issues with the windows, especially the one in the very front, tending to leak. So I'll be making sure that everything is sealed really well. And another vent with a fan, which is really good. I'll be adding the covers on the vents, which will allow them to be opened while traveling, which allows for a lot of fresh air to flow through the RV. It's the typical cockpit. It's a 3500 Chev van chassis, and of course you're not going to get backup cameras, and you're not going to get a lot of the fancy stuff that you might on some of the newer RVs, but it's very comfortable. The seats, as you can see, are basically like brand new, which you would expect to see in a trailer that or an RV that doesn't have a lot of mileage on it. Everything works. The air conditioning works great. The heater works great, and it's very comfortable. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to many videos documenting the upgrades that I'm going to do on this trailer, this RV, motorhome, as you call it. I'm going to be doing a lot of modifications cosmetically, but I'm also going to be doing a lot of upgrades, such as putting in USB ports. The battery system in the RV at this point is like a lot of RVs where they put it in the floor. And I am going to be putting in lithium battery or batteries So I haven't decided if I'm going to put the battery down in this storage area where the battery is now, the house battery, or I'm going to put it somewhere else. We will see. Lithium should be kept where it's warm, if possible. So that's the walkthrough to the start of this adventure, and I hope you'll tune in and see what I do. I have 25 years as a IT professional, and I have 25 years working as a carpenter, drywaller, plumber, electrician, whatever you want to call it, in that career as well. So I have a lot of good skills and knowledge. The only issue that I have is that physically I have a lot of limitations, but I can't let that stop me. I just have to pace myself and just take my time. And you know what? I'm retired, so that's what I have, is time. So thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be able to watch the new videos as they come out. And hit the like button if you like videos about RVs and them being remodeled and renovated and upgraded, and the notification button so you'll know when the next video comes out. So thanks very much, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to you following on this adventure with myself and my wife. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye now.